learn how to cut it, girl. Don't act like I'm your man. I'm just a fan. You don't hold ring. No, no, no. Don't hold no ring. Yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kharisma Walker and I am here with a brand new video. Today I decided to sit down with you guys and basically just talk about a subject that a lot of people ask me. For some reason, I don't know why, but a lot of people just all up in my business, y'all. Like, they just all up in my business. For the most part, I believe that it's okay to ask me questions. It's okay to wonder and try to understand where I'm coming from, where I'm at in the world. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. I decided to talk about the subject of relationships and breakups, okay? For you girls out there who are struggling and going through a lot in your relationship, or you're going through a breakup that you never thought you'd go through, that you never thought you'd go through, this is my advice to you. This is what I would do in the situation that you were in, because I was in the situation that you were in. And I'm gonna help you, girl. I'm gonna help you move on from that low down dirt talk. I'm gonna help you out. For a little background story, I want to tell you guys about my last relationship that I was going through. So I was with this guy for almost 3 years. We were off and on. He was very indecisive for what he wanted. I never understood why. I provided everything a girlfriend could provide, and it just seemed like we both were missing something. We were long distance. Sometimes, we saw each other. Sometimes we didn't. And I guess you could say that's why we hit bumps in the road. I can't say that was the love. I felt like he was the love of my life. Like, I felt like he was the one for me. And when you feel this way, and you feel so deeply about somebody this way, it breaks your heart to know that they don't feel the same way. The situation that I went through, it hurt me to the point where I kept running back to this person, knowing I was too good for this person. Like, I was too good for him. And I didn't feel that in a moment. I felt like I couldn't find anybody else. I feel like there was no one else for me but him, and I felt like I had to keep running back to this guy because no one would love me the way I wanted him to love me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I can say that it was hard on my end because I always had to put him first. Like, it was never a time where I felt like I came first. And like, he tried his hardest with me. I can say that. He tried his hardest with me. He tried to get me to see that he loved me and stuff like that. But it went to a certain point where communication was just not on the same level. And when you lack communication skills, one end of the bargain isn't holding up with the other end. So it's just not gonna match, okay? It's not gonna match. We had different things that we wanted, and I always asked all the time, like, how do you feel today? What do you want? This and that. Just because I wanted to know how he felt, just because I wanted to be that girlfriend that he never really had, and I wanted to be there for him through every single thing he went through. I had his back and he had mine, and I felt like he was my partner in crime. He was literally my best friend. He was my best friend in the whole entire world. And to hurt, like the hurt that I went through, you cannot describe that pain. To have somebody you love just automatically leave your life in one single second without, any type of warning. It was just like a feeling, if you know what I mean. Like, it's really hard to describe, because if you have never went through a breakup, you won't know how this feels. For example, I had so much pain inside of me to the point where I literally could not feel anything. Like, my body felt as if I was paralyzed. That's how it feels when you have lost someone you really do love. And it hurts to the point where you cannot hear anything but the sound of your heart beating. It's as if you have nothing but air inside your whole entire body, but you have this heart beating really, really slow. You can hear it. Like, you can hear nothing else but the sound of your heart beating. either fast or either slow or not at all. That's how it feels. That is exactly how it feels. It feels as if your stomach is tightening, like it's growing smaller and smaller, like you don't have anything inside your body. The feeling of a breakup is not, it's nowhere compared to anything that I have ever went through, and it's hard to go through a breakup, and I understand how you feel, and I understand that it's not an easy thing. You want this person in your life so bad. You want this person to understand where you're coming from. You want this person to make an effort to fight for you and to want you in their life, whether it's hard or good times. Like, you want this person to fight for you, and they just won't. This is my advice to you. In a relationship, you are focused on two people, yourself and the other person. But most of the time, you only focus on that other person. And I say this because, like, sometimes in a relationship, you put your all into another person instead of yourself. And you lose yourself into a relationship. You lose who you were. You lose who you once were. You lose what you used to love to do. And it's all because you want to dedicate more to this person that you want in your life for a long time. I can say that after being in a breakup, yeah, you're going to go through your moments of crying and feeling like this is the end of the world, and this is what it's going to be, and this is how it's going to be. But I can tell you that 100% it is not what it's going to be. What you want to do in your life, what you need to do right now at this very moment, is figure out what you want to do, what you need to do, what you want to see yourself in the future, what you want to see yourself right now. If you want to do whatever you want to do and whatever you set your mind to, do it right now in this moment, and show that person that you are much more than what that person thought you were. You are stronger than that. You don't show weakness. You don't do that. I showed weakness for a very long time. I showed that I was gonna keep running back to this person because I loved him a lot. I loved him with all my heart, and I showed him that, and it went unnoticed. In that moment when he decided to stop talking to me and left me behind, it showed in that moment that he didn't care about me the way I cared about him. So in that moment, you have to understand that this is now your time to put yourself before somebody else. This is your time to fight for what you need to do in your life, not someone else's. He has what he wants, okay, girl? He has what he wants. He just made that decision on his own to leave you and to stop talking to you. So therefore, you should make the decision to understand this, and grasp this concept that you need to move on with your life, and you need to make sure that you are doing anything and everything possible to make your life better than what it was in that relationship. Whether it was good or it was bad, make it 10 times better than what it was. Make it 100 times better than what it could have been. After my breakup, I can say that this was in January, like 2017, January. This was officially when my breakup was over, and he decided to start talking to somebody else instead of me. And the girl is a downgrade. I'm gonna say that, like, no shade, because that's petty. But she's the downgrade for me. I have the looks, I have the personality to match, understanding, I'm caring, I'm charismatic, I'm adventurous, I'm talented, like, I'm all of that. And maybe he found that in her, but for the reason that I know, he didn't find that. He didn't find any of this in her, but one or two things that he found that he really liked in her, and it was something that kind of disgusted me in a way. It disgusted me because he didn't want me. He didn't want someone who was adventurous, caring, loving, understanding, had a good personality, goofy, funny. He didn't want somebody who was super talented, had something going for themselves. He wanted somebody who was a downgrade. And when a guy wants a downgrade, that usually means they want one thing out of this girl. So I let him do what he wanted to do. I let him make that choice. I asked him, is this what you want? He wanted that. So therefore, it's time for me to move on with my life. I didn't fight. I was upset at the moment, but after that, I gradually cooled down. I'm like, you know what? He made his decision. It's time for me to move on from this. So what I did was started my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel in that December, but I made YouTube a way and an outlet for me to get through to girls like you, get through to people who've been through what I've been through. And I was so persistent on my YouTube channel, and it helped me. It helped me understand who I was as a girl and who I wanted to be. So I guess you can say that YouTube really did help me, and it helped me want to help other girls. Like, it helped me want to help other people, period. Right away, I started to model. I started to model because I knew that that was a chance for me to understand my own true beauty. Now, when I was in this relationship, I knew I was a pretty girl. You know, I knew I was pretty. I knew I was beautiful. But did I really know that? Or did I just know that because other people told me, you know? Like, you had to feel that on your own. Like, you have to have the confidence on your own that you are pretty, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous. You have to know that deep inside that you are all of those things without anybody telling you. So I guess in a way I depended on him to tell me that I was pretty and that I was beautiful, and I let him control that in me. Like, I let him make all the decisions for me, and it was not good. That was not a good thing. So modeling really was an outlet for me. Modeling was to help me know who I am, help me have the confidence on my own and grow that confidence, to see my own beauty on camera, to see and feel it deep inside that I was beautiful, that this person taking pictures of me saw that I was beautiful. And if that person could see I'm beautiful, then I should know that I'm beautiful. Modeling really was an outlet for me, something that I really wanted to do but never had the confidence to do. But now that I'm doing it, I have much more confidence than I ever had in the whole entire world. I am much more stronger than I was because it has been, I'll say, like 5 months, almost 6, because July, January, February, March, April, May, June, yeah, almost 6 months since I have not talked to my ex, and I am proud of myself because the old Kharisma would have been texting him. And I feel like for you girls out there who don't know what you want to do, but you know you want to do something, do anything that makes you happy. That's all. That's it. YouTube and modeling made me happy. When I got my associate's degree diploma, that made me happy. That made me entirely happy because I put my mind to something. I put my mind so deep into something that no one could stop me in my path. That is what you need to do. Okay? Don't let somebody stop you on getting your education. Do not let somebody stop you in following your dreams. I would not say that my ex was all bad. Like, I would not say that he was all bad all the time, which he wasn't. He was a Virgo, and Virgo guys are very, like, manipulative. Like, he had a thing where he knew how to act like he was innocent, but knowing he damn well wasn't. He wasn't all bad all the time. Like, he made sacrifices for me. He paid for me to go visit him. He did a lot of things that I truly appreciate, and I totally learned a lot from him. Like, I cannot say that I did not learn a lot from him. I learned a lot from the relationship as well. So I can say that everything was not all bad, but the hurt was the worst of all. The reason why I went through that hurt was the reason why I am who I am today. And you have to understand that you go through pain like this to make you a stronger person. You do not just go through this just because your life is just miserable. You don't go through this for that reason. And if you're a religious person like me, everything happens for a reason. That is the number one thing I say to every single body who has something going through their life that they hate and they're frustrated about. Everything happens for a reason. You may not understand this reason right now. You may not understand why are you going through this pain, you know. Why is it me? You know, why is it me going through this pain? Why is it not the person who did me wrong going through this pain? And I'm telling you, it's because everything in life happens for a reason. I went through what I had to go through to make me who I am to this day. And I am so happy about that. And I will literally go through that pain again just to become the person I am right now. And I don't care how much pain I gotta go through. I'm just happy that I'm able to become this person I am. A lot of girls nowadays, like, their self-confidence is so low to the point where they think they can't find somebody else. And I know that you probably think you can find somebody else, but at the same time you just don't want to start over. Girl, if you don't find somebody better, what are you talking about? Like, what are you doing? Okay, find somebody better. Find somebody who loves you and cares about you and see all of the beauty in you, who sees all of the potential in you, who will literally get down on their knee for you. Just find somebody like that, because there is people like that in the world who's gonna do that for you. And if you're going through a tough time right now and you feel like God has stopped watching you, like God has just stopped listening to your pain and your prayers, please trust me, He hasn't. He hears everything you're saying. Trust and believe. I used to cry in my bed at night, used to cry in my bed late at night all the time, like every single day. Throughout the day, I would just feel numb to my body. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just felt like the world was literally moving on and I was stuck in the same place. I would be on a bus and it'll feel like all the cars are going so fast, speeding right past me, and I'm just looking out the window at this, and I'm the only one standing still, and everybody's talking and laughing and having fun. And at nighttime, I would start crying to myself, just crying, praying to God, like on my knees, crying at night, sucking in my stomach, holding on to my heart. That pain, that level of pain that you go through, it was nothing that I've ever felt before. And I would lay at night in bed, like crying my eyes out. I would feel nothing but pain throughout my whole entire body, as if my soul was snatched from my whole entire body. That is how it felt every single day after my breakup. And it was something that I didn't know how to process. I would pray to God every single night, and it was just like He would not listen to anything I was saying. Like, I did anything to take away that pain. Like, I did anything it took to take away that pain. Like, I tried to get out more. I tried to talk to my friends. I tried to watch videos. The only thing that could really ease my mind was watching movies. Like, scary movies really eased my mind. Like, it took me away to a different place. I wouldn't even jump, you know. That's how the emotions in my body was like, it used to be up to here. The emotions in my body was down here. I would not jump at anything a scary movie put in front of my face. I had no emotions whatsoever. I prayed to God all the time, like, please, can you just take away this pain? Like, I know I have to go through this, but please just take away the pain that I'm going through. Just please, can you listen to me? I felt like He was not listening, but I prayed and I kept praying, listening to everything God was saying, and it may not have went into effect right now. It wouldn't have helped me right now. It wouldn't have been in that moment where He could grab me and hold me and help me, but it ended up happening some way or another. Like, God has a funny way of showing you what you really need to look out for in life. He shows you what you really need to see in yourself. That is what God does. And I pray, and you may feel like praying isn't gonna help. You may feel like praying just did not work for you, but trust me, keep praying. It works. It works, girl. It works. My relationship that I went through, I can say that was the most hurtful one, because that is when I finally realized that I was getting older. You know, when you're in high school or elementary, you date people, you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend or whatever, like, I can say that I didn't take my relationships in high school seriously or elementary. Like, I was not taking it that seriously. Like, it was easy for me to, like, just move on from it. So after a breakup in high school, like, I would have my 2 weeks of crying and I'd be good. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm back. You know, I'm back. But after this breakup, like, we broke up, like, at least maybe 5 times we broke up. Maybe 3 times we went on a break. And nobody should ever have to go through that, but it plays a part on both sides. You have to understand that when you're in a relationship, you're going to sacrifice your side of the bargain. You know, you're gonna sacrifice your side, and the other person's gonna sacrifice what they have to sacrifice. And if those two don't compromise, if those people don't compromise in a relationship, then it's just not gonna work. And I think the most painful part for me was the trying to understand part. For everybody, it could be the trying to understand part, because when you're in a relationship, you're trying to understand where did you go wrong, like what you could have done to make things better, or could you be prettier? Like, was I ugly? Am I ugly? Like that was like the things that was going through my mind. Like, am I an ugly girl? Am I should I have done that, or shouldn't I have done this? Should I have asked him all the time how he felt? Should I have asked him how he was doing? Like, should I have been, you know, that girl who just laid back and chilled and like let him do whatever he wants? Was I too like in love? Like, what was I supposed to do? You know, the understanding part is what got me, because I felt like, especially if somebody leaves you for another person who is definitely number one on a scale of 1 to 10, it makes you feel like you weren't good enough from the start. Leave somebody with all of this for somebody that's a 1. It makes you feel like you were never good enough from the start, like you were just nothing to this person. And that's how it made me feel. And like I said, no shade, because I have not hit up anybody. I have not hit up my ex. I never hit up his girlfriend. I never hit up that whole relationship, because it's none of my business. It's none of my business, because I moved on from that, and I don't care about it, because they chose what they wanted and they chose. It does make you feel some type of way, because you want to understand, like, where did you go wrong or whatnot. But you need to understand this. You need to understand this, y'all. You need to understand this. You did nothing wrong, okay? You did nothing at all wrong in that relationship. Nothing, nada. And if you did, and if you feel like you did do something wrong, think about what you did wrong and just correct it for the next time, okay? You don't have to beat yourself up over what you did wrong, because if you beat yourself up, you're gonna feel like nobody is gonna want you because of what you did wrong in your past relationship. But you're supposed to move on from that, right? Because that's your past relationship, okay? A lot of niggas nowadays just not shit. And as soon as you understand that, the sooner or later you're gonna understand how you're gonna think. You know, you just don't need to have high expectations nowadays, okay? Like, it's good to have it, but don't keep it all the time, okay? Don't keep it there all the time. Don't have high expectations for every person that you meet, okay? That's not what I can say that I started my YouTube channel, started modeling, graduated with my associate's degree, got accepted to 2 colleges that I really wanted to go to super bad, and I still can't make up my mind on what college, y'all. Still can't make up my mind, but I got accepted to 2 colleges. I'm a stylist now. I style people. I love styling people. It's my hobby. It's my thing. I love it. Yeah. Moving on from a breakup is really, really hard, okay? Moving on from a breakup is extremely hard, and I understand how you're feeling, girl. I understand how you're feeling. I understand where the pain is at. I understand it's right here in your heart. I understand that. I know that. And I just want to let you know that you're not alone. If you want to talk to me anytime, any day, let me know, okay? Because I know you're going through a lot of hurt right now, and I know it's a lot of pain, but trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. When I told you guys that I was going through so much pain, I was going through so much pain that words cannot describe. Like, I was losing my mind, y'all. Like, I was losing my mind, and I could say that after a breakup, like, you change from the girl you once were to a totally different person, and it makes you look different, and it makes you feel different, it makes you move different. When I was in a relationship, I was having so many nightmares. Like, I was having nightmare after nightmare about the same thing. In my dreams, my ex would be there, and everybody else could talk to me, and I could talk to them. But when I tried to talk to my ex, he couldn't talk to me. Like, he couldn't even open his mouth for me. In every dream, it was like that. He was always quiet. He could not open his mouth to talk to me. Like, I could talk to everybody else in the room, but he could not talk to me. It was like his lips were sealed shut. Like, he just could not talk to me. And if he was to talk to somebody else, he could. He was able to talk to somebody else. I had dreams after dreams after dreams just like it, like over and over and over again. And they used to be nightmares. And they were super scary to me because, like, just imagine you're in a dream and the one person that you want to talk to so bad won't talk to you. That's how I feel. You know, it was happening in real life and it was also happening in my dreams. You would think that you would catch a break when you're dreaming, you know. When you're dreaming, when you sleep, like, you feel like you're fulfilled, you know. You don't feel that pain when you're woke. But I felt that pain while I was woke and while I was asleep. So just imagine, you know, that was really tough for me. That was really tough. If you're going through something similar like that, I prayed. I got my Bible right up there, like on my dresser. Like, I have the Bible open to the page that I needed to be open to make the nightmares go away. They're not still happening, but sometimes they do happen, like from time to time, but they're not like as severe as it was, because right after breakup I was having it every single day. I'm a better person than what I was before, and if you guys are going through this breakup, don't feel like you're alone. I just wanted to talk to you guys about this subject because I know a lot of girls are asking me, like, how were you able to like get over this, because this is hard. And I understand, like, I know it's hard. It's not something that's easy. It's not going to be easy. You just got to take everything day by day, step by step. Write down what you want to do in your life to make you a better person. Like, show your ex what they've been missing. Stunt on them hard. That's what you need to do. You need to stunt on them. Hustle hard, grind hard. Do everything you can to show them that you lost a good one. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay? Okay, girl? You're supposed to stunt on these niggas, okay? Stunt. That is what you do. You're supposed to stunt. You're supposed to stunt on these niggas because he lost a good one. You know he lost a good one, okay? What you do is stunt. Go 10 times harder. Oh, he doing big things? Nothing's compared to what you finna do. Nothing is compared. You're supposed to think like that. The mindset that you're supposed to have, you're supposed to throw that old you in the garbage. She's going now, okay? Whoever you are, Emily, Elizabeth, Sierra, Hannah, whatever your name is, throw that old person in the garbage and pick up a new person. You know, you threw them in the garbage, you pick up a new person, and you're new, okay? You're new. You just got bought, okay, out of the store, okay? You're not used goods, okay? You're not used goods. You are new. You're fresh, okay? You do everything you're supposed to do to do what you have to do, to hustle, to grind, to show this person what they missing out on, because I know my ex see me on every platform now. So I hope you guys like this video. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it so much. I love y'all so much because y'all are the real MVPs. Y'all subscribe to my channel. What? If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning to my channel. Y'all are the real MVPs too, because I love y'all and y'all support. Y'all are crazy supporters. I love y'all so much, and I love when y'all comment. So go ahead and comment and like this video while you're at it and while you're sitting here while I talk. So I just want you guys to have a great and blessed, lovely day. Bye. Ciao.
Came out of